Hey everybody, I hope everyone's week's going well so far. So today I kind of wanted to address what we've been talking about this week. That is just the moral implications for sexual relationships, and then kind of where those sexual relationships should be taking place. Sort of, you know, what the definition of that is, and like I said, the moral implications. So there's two perspectives on this, and well, kind of three. I'm going to talk about more of like a liberal. There's a liberal approach, and there's kind of the more moderate slash conservative approach to things. And on the liberal side of the aisle, it's kind of sexual relationships ought to be free. They're open. Same-sex marriage should be permitted. Pornography, prostitution, those things are okay. And this idea of sort of gender malleability is permissible as well. And the connections with morality there, it's basically they emphasize autonomy, and from more of a consequentialistic perspective or focus, basically it's to produce the happiness of the individual, and basically all these mechanisms within your sexual life are to produce your own sort of happiness, is the way I understand that. And from more of a conservative slash moderate approach, there would be restrictions, or with that kind of keep some of these things in check, and those would be considered to be better for society. So in that way, sexual relations ought to conform to traditional heterosexual norms. And the reasoning for this, where it crosses over to moral theory, would be just based off of natural law. That's how we see things in nature. To a man and a woman. I mean, that's the biological function, naturally producing kids, and so that could be, you can subscribe good to that for that reason. And then there's the consequentialistic approach to it, that focuses on maintaining social stability and nutritional values in the household, kind of being good, for society. And this is the part I want to focus on here. I think, like, I would agree more with this side of things, that is why that is good. And just a few things about it. When you're talking about marriage, it provides a stable upbringing for kids, and that has proven to be successful. Kids typically who are in two parent households, who are married, do much better than kids who are not. At least they have more opportunity. So there's been studies that shown, a solid, intact family structure can have a significant positive impact on a child's present and future well-being, and it offers other countless benefits. Children growing up in homes where there's two parents who are married, are less likely to experience academic, social, emotional, and cognitive disadvantages, and that's even carries on into adulthood. In two-parent families, children typically have access to greater economic and community resources, and just because both parents pull their time, money, and energy into the kids, and then it just has overall shown to provide a positive net influence on the kids' upbringing, and they typically do better. And they also, like I said before, they have a greater access to resources. Typically, families with two parents live way higher above the poverty level than families with just one parent. So where's the crossover here with sexual relationships and marriage? Well, there was a study done by the Institute for Family Studies, and it shows a graph, and I'll put it below, but it's got three different timelines: one in the 80s, one in the 90s, one in the 2000s, and it basically shows the likelihood of a divorce happening, based off of the amount of sexual partners that somebody has had prior to them getting married, and the number of the likelihood that you get divorced at when you have had no sexual partners prior to marriage is way lower than um, than the more partners you've had, except for 10 plus. It seems to kind of taper off a little bit on the graph, and I'll put that below so you can go ahead and take a look at it. So, like I said, just from more of a consequentialist approach to things, it does seem to me like there is a net positive effect, to society if people are sort of adhering to the confines within a sort of a traditional marriage, just based off of these statistics. So I think that that's sort of where the crossover to morality, whether it's right or wrong, good or bad, for society. I would make that argument based off of that. So anyway, that's what I got this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and good luck the rest of the week. Thanks. Bye.